Oh, look at him. He's just murdering demons. He loves it. Oh, he's a good boy. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another video, and it's time for my first impressions for Doom: The Dark Ages. Shout outs to Bethesda for sending me a copy of this. When I got that email, I was like, whoa, really? Me? I get a copy? Thank you so much. So yes, I was very excited for this game. And I gotta tell you, just from what I've played so far, again, I haven't finished it yet. This is first impressions. I got about 7 hours into the game. I'm at chapter 7 right now. And I won't say anything about the story or whatnot. I'll talk about what I think of it so far, but I won't spoil anything because I know some people are really into the Doom lore and stuff. And this one definitely, I will say, focuses on story more so and the lore more so than previous games. But I will say right now that this is wow, what a game. What a freaking game. Like, it is beautiful, first of all. Can I just say the graphics are gorgeous in this game. It looks phenomenal. It really does. But not only that, it plays so freaking well. I'm showing only gameplay from the beginning a little bit. I don't want to show too much. But man, oh man, is this game gorgeous and so much fun. All right, let me just explain right here. That shield, biggest part of this game, without a doubt. Everybody was like, oh, the shield, that's kind of cool. Nice little accessory. No, that is 100% a huge component of this game. This game's all about blocking, parrying, using that shield to get into the action. You're definitely a slower Doomslayer this time, which they've made apparent through gameplay and just everybody else coming up on screen and saying, hey, he's slower. He's slower than Doom Eternal Doomslayer, okay? This is a slower Slayer. This Slayer's slow, but not that slow. He's still fast, but he's just slower. Okay, he's not slow, he's just slower. But this is the thing, is that while you are slower, sure, and heavier, you're a chunky boy, to the point where if you fall from a great height and slam down, you are exploding everybody in like a 30 feet radius. They just explode if they're, weak enough. If they're not, then you'll see bits and pieces fly off of them. But right now, let me just tell you that from what I've played so far, the atmosphere in this game is incredible. It is absolutely nuts how good this game looks. Especially if you're playing this on OLED with HDR 4K. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every little effect, explosion, blood, pieces of meat falling off of some of the demons. It just is exquisite. The weather effects, the reflections themselves, just little moments in the environment. You'll see like people fighting in the background and stuff. It's just great. It really sets a great tone. The environmental stuff, like finding secrets and stuff, that's all still there. There's a lot of it too, but what is the most important aspect in this is the gameplay, and the shield is a huge new part. But not only the shield, you get a bunch of new weapons, which I won't talk about too much here. I'll just say, like, there's some of the ones you saw in the gameplay from previous videos in the past. Have shown some of them. Of course, you have the Skull Crusher, which is a really cool new weapon. I really enjoy. It's just crowd control weapon. You just put a skull in this thing and it crushes it up and shoots bones out, and it's really crowd control. If there's a bunch of enemies, you swap to that. Of course, you get energy weapons, which will be really great against energy shields, and you use your shield itself to attack like weaker enemies, but also attack if you overheat their shields. Like there's times where you can overheat like a metal shield and then hit it with your shield, and it'll explode. Of course, you get the shotgun, you get super shotgun, of course. You get some really cool weapons. There's one called the Impaler, which is exactly how it sounds. It's just, you shoot a big-ass spike and it impales them, does heavy damage. There's a lot of really great weapons so far. And it looks great. It runs really well. A couple of glitches here and there. Just a couple little glitches here and there. But for the most part, really impressive game. Just in terms of performance and gameplay, it's a ton of fun. Now, the shooting and all that stuff is great, but of course, this game, if you watch any of the trailers and gameplay that they've released so far, has a couple new things. The first thing, which is one of the best parts, I think, so far, is the big, giant Jaeger, just robot that the Doomslayer can control. And I thought at first it was going to be very simple, and it is, but it's so satisfying. It really is just to fight these guys. You get all your normal things. You get the dash, you get the parry, like with a shield and stuff. But like it is up close and personal. You get right in their faces. You just myrtleize these things. Pieces falling off. The dodging is really cool. It has this nice slow up down effect. Same thing with the regular gunplay. And it's actually really fun from what I played. So far, I've only played one mission, and it was pretty short. It was only like a 15-minute mission. But I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, just walking around in this big Jaeger, pretty much this big freaking Gundam, is so satisfying. Look at me. I'm excited as hell. I love it. But it really is. I expected this to be cool, but not like something I'm like... I thought I was going to really enjoy it, but still be like, all right, let's get to some, more doom slaying action. And don't get me wrong, that stuff is great. Going around myrtleizing demons, killing so many different demons and stuff. That stuff is always going to be probably the best part of a Doom game. But the robot stuff was actually really, really cool from what I played. I really enjoyed it so far. Look at this. Just destroying this guy. Here you go. Rocket punch. Bam. Here you go. Boom. There you go. Look at him. He's nothing but bones. There you go. Now he's just nothing but mulch. Get out of here. Get out of here. Look at this guy. Oh, he thinks he's good. He thinks he's good. Watch it. Bam. Oh, okay. He hit me. Oh, all right. Here we go. Oh, nope. Not. Slam down. There you go. Punch him a couple more times. There you go. Give him the business. Nope. Dodge that. See, look how good that freaking sumo is. It's so satisfying. Bam. Whoo, baby. So yes, the gunplay is amazing, but the robot stuff is good too. You get a lot of really cool weapons so far. It's varied enough where it's like, all right, you're getting new weapons, you're getting new abilities, you're fighting new demons at a reasonable pace, at least again from the first 7 hours I played. This game seems like it's going to be pretty long, like at least 20-25 hours long, which makes sense considering there's no multiplayer component this time, so they probably put way more focus on making the campaign longer. Doom Eternal was already like about 15 hours long, so this one being like maybe 5 to 10 hours longer makes sense without that battle mode component at all, or the competitive stuff, or the snap map from 2016. So the combat is great. It really is. The parrying is such a great new feature. Of course, there's other weapons later on. I won't spoil a lot of it. Let's just say you saw there's a flail, and the flail is pretty cool from what I've played so far. But it is still Doom. If you were worried that this game wasn't going to be Doom enough, at least the newer Dooms, you're still going into the action. You're still causing chaos. You're still attacking smaller demons to get ammo back so you can fight the bigger demons. And it still has that, like, you're always in the fray. You can run away a little bit, sure, but like if you do that, you're going to put yourself at a detriment. I know I did it multiple times in my playthrough so far where I just ran away and I'm like not gaining any health or anything. I'm just getting hurt more and more because I'm running away, trying to gain some traction, like just trying to get some distance because I'm getting overwhelmed. You need to get in there. This game is still like that, even if you're not as fast as you were in Doom Eternal, and you're not as, maybe fast and also light, I guess, like when you're in the air, you still could jump really high. I'm not saying that, but it is definitely, you're a tank. You're meatier, you're bigger, you feel heavy, and they nail that. But yeah, the gunplay is great. But there's also, of course, another new feature in this game, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we talk about the dragon. Now, the dragon. Oh man, rock the dragon. Let's just show. I just need to show it. Let me just show it. Here we go. Here's the dragon. Of course, you're going around on a big freaking dragon while you're already a big chunky Doom guy, and it is actually. It controls really well. I was actually expecting this to be like my favorite of the two, the robot and the dragon. Like, don't get wrong, robot's awesome. But I was expecting the dragon to be the thing I like the most. And it's not really, at least not yet. You play a long mission. It's like an hour-long mission with this dragon. You can fly around this area and stuff, and you have to shoot, like, pieces off of like, these ships and stuff. But for the most part, it's still just flying around and kind of like, holding one button and just like dodging here and there. It's good, but not as great as I was hoping. That's not to say I didn't enjoy it. I do enjoy it, but so far it's pretty simple. Again, you get on the dragon, you fly around, you kind of home in onto these little pieces of ships, and then you have to like just kind of dodge. You're kind of like sectioned off here, as I'm about to show you in the gameplay in a second. But you're kind of just like you're auto targeting and a portion of a ship, or like these little like meat wall things, and you're kind of like dodging a little bit, as you'll see in a second. So there's not a ton of actual like straight up like dogfight gameplay, but it is cool, and the dragon looks great. Here you go. This is what I mean. Like you kind of like get like kind of stuck in this like position, and then you have to just kind of dodge and stuff, and you could go left, right, up, and down, of course. And then you just have to shoot these little things. So far, maybe it gets a little bit more involved later, but so far this has been very simple, but not as satisfying as I thought it would be. That being said, it still is cool, and flying around feels good. The controls are very good, and that's just this first mission. Yeah, there's probably gonna be 2-3 more missions, and maybe they get more involved, and you get more dogfights and stuff. There are little things you could chase down, to be fair, but they're not really dogfights. It's like little optional things. If you destroy them, you get like gold, because there is like an upgrade system in this, and it's cool. It's just like, you know, find the gold in the map and then bring it to a thing, and then you go upgrade your stuff. So it's very simple. Like, and the upgrades are cool. Don't get me wrong. They actually feel like legit upgrades. You know, all right. I just gotta talk about it. I have to talk about it. I gotta talk about the super shotgun. Oh my god. I'm blown away. So are the enemies whenever the super shotgun comes out, because holy crap, is this the best super shotgun? Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Destroyed. Look at me. I mean, I'm so in, bro. Look, I had to take a break. It's beautiful. Look at this. Destroyed. Done. Just destroyed. One shot. Done. It's over. Look at this guy. He's dead. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, I parried him. Okay, get out of my face. All right, you're dead. Gone. Oh my god. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so good. It's so good. So anyway, I really enjoy this game so far. I will have more to say. I'm doing a playthrough for it, which will not be out until May 13th. So that's the early release. I am allowed to show a little bit of the game like that, but right now I can't show too much more. But it's great. It's fantastic. It really is. There is more emphasis on the story, like I said. So if you're not a big story guy for Doom, that might deter you a little bit, but you don't really need to worry too much, because when you're playing the missions, you don't get like stopped with cutscenes. It's really just the beginning of the mission and the end of the mission. So far, again, that might change later, but for the first 6 missions, that's the case. I'm in the beginning of chapter 7, by the way. I should mention that. I think I said I'm on chapter 7, but I'm like on it, like I'm about to play it. So really, the first 6 chapters, which again was about 7 hours. So that's a good chunk of gameplay. Again, great stuff. Great stuff so far. Thank you again to Bethesda. I haven't finished it yet, but more coming up very soon for Doom: The Dark Ages. Just want to give my impressions so far. Gunplay is great. The shield is a huge aspect to it. The flail is really cool. It's bloody. It's meaty. Your Doomslayer is just a tank. They were not screwing around when they said he's a tank. He's a tank. I don't even know what else to say. He's a freaking tank. That boy can't stop him. He's a menace. Anyway, so there you go. That is that. If I had to give a review right now, again, this is not like a score. I mean, I shouldn't, but like right now, a tentative score would be like a 9.5. It's great so far. It feels great. The weapons feel great. The movement feels great. It just is more Doom, but it's a different style of Doom. You're slower, again, like I said. And I have to put emphasis on it, because people are going to be like playing Doom Eternal and then going to this and going, what the hell? You're not aerial and stuff? You're not using the grapple hook? Go, shoo, shoo, shoo. It's not that, but it's heavier. You're a tank. You're stronger. You got a shield, like a parry. The parry feels great. You could throw the thing. I didn't even mention that. You could throw the freaking shield, and it could attach to enemies and stun them for a little bit. There's so much to this game. So much. You know, you have to destroy armor off enemies. There's like open world segments of missions where you have to fight like stronger opponents, and when you destroy them and kill them, you get like upgrades for your health and your shield. It's great. It's just a great game so far. I'm really loving it. And it's still challenging. I know some people are a little worried, like, oh, it's gonna not have enough of that challenge, because they're talking about like difficulty sliders and stuff like that. You can adjust it. You can make it hard as fuck too. I'm playing on normal, and I'm still like, I haven't died yet, to be fair, but I've gotten really close to dying. So maybe I should play on a little harder difficulty. But for a playthrough right now, it's very fun. So anyway, there goes it. That's my impressions of Doom: The Dark Ages. Again, this is just you know, slapdash, you know, just first impressions. So I probably missed some stuff, but right now it's great. That's just all. That's my opinion. It's just great. It's great. It's good times. Anyway, you should go play it. It's coming out soon. You should play it. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Bye.